Yeah, Ethan started out as an Olimar pre-nerf patch, so he was really good with that character for a long time. Now that Olimar's shield is buffed again, we might see him bust out that character at some point. Maybe not tonight, but we'll have to see. And Ned has been going a lot of Joker, though. It's not really a new development necessarily, but he's putting more faith into it. Glancing swirls back and forth here on the start of the Now that our sense out, we can start seeing these big blows here from Ned.
Excellent slicing through with an air and falls out of the first hit of F-Tilt.
Oh, Ethan, that was very close to the back there. I saw that in his set versus Beery, where he was inches away, pixels away from finding these backers to see the stock, and that would lead to the Rob living like 200% in the set. But his back throw, not quite enough to pick us up.
Yeah, back air very powerful, but not at all disjointed. And against this Rage, Joker, and all these dagger hitboxes, you have to be perfectly spaced. We saw the sparks, did not see the kill, but we did with the second back air.
How deep can you go, Ned? Let it rip. Okay, Ethan taking a page from my Wolf's book, just throwing out the up B to kill on the invulnerability situation. Love to see it, but if he's not going to fall victim to that is Ned.
Moving there. Once again, trying to catch some of these landings. The up tilt to catch the jump. Playing very patiently in neutral, but the spot dodge called up of an air.
That Nair is so good at calling out spot dodges just because it lingers. It's not a super long-lasting neutral air, but it lingers just enough that you can get the startup going and then just like wait for the spot dodge, or you can space it safely in a situation where they don't spot dodge.
Most definitely lands with the back air though and gets some of these guns going, paying no attention to some of the nerf hitboxes on the down guns.
But Ned's still in control of the stock. Now he's got the stage to himself. Yeah, we saw that nerf down gun still effective at kind of poking and prodding at these straight up vertical recoveries to try to go to the ledge from below.
Absolutely. It has a tiny bit less spread, but still the same amount of damage and knockback. Still a very potent tool whenever you have a character such as Wolf with a very linear recovery off stage.
Oh, that back air from center. Still incredibly strong move. Only a couple more seconds left in this Arsene, and that laser's going to slow it down even more, but Ned's going to get the most mileage out of it as he can. Oh! He tried to short. It didn't end up mattering because Ethanfo had to fire off the up B as soon as he could. But Ned was trying to short it, because you ever see a Joker use that counter on like a Nest PK Thunder 2?
Right.
Something like that to just shorten the distance that it can actually go. It really can gimp those shorter recoveries, the linear ones at that.
And especially on a stage like PS2, where not only the underside of the stage is a bit ambiguous, the camera makes it so difficult to see the angle you're approaching the ledge at. Ethan was just caught out there, and unfortunately going to lose the stock at around 25.
Yeah, kind of an anticlimactic way for that game one to end after both stock 1 and stock 2 were pretty neck and neck between the two players. Ethan going to fall victim to a very nice gambit off the side of Joker. Now we go to Smash Hill for game 2. Same characters, no swaps around for either side.
Yeah, I like this pick from Ethan. Wolf doesn't necessarily have a bad stage. His best stage is whatever your worst stage is, and with his central platform, Joker might get a few drag downs, but Ethan is going to command that space, especially when Joker's trying to land with anything other than outguns.
Yeah, look at already just a bunch of the aerial spacing that Ethan's trying to use as he like falls down from the platform and up airs, or he just like fares his way onto the platform ambiguously. You don't know if he's going to land on the platform or if he's going to land on the base platform. That laser going to buy a little bit of space, but this Arsene is almost on the line. There it is.
Go through, of course, with the new buffs, you can drain the meter a tiny bit faster, but you cannot do anything about that up smash. Ned with an excellent conversion to take the first stock within 45 seconds.
Yeah, turning the counter pick right around on the Ethanfo, right? He used that up air to drag down through that platform where Ethan thought he was safe, but Ned had other plans in mind.
Excellent spacing on the back air, but Ned knowing to drift back in the face of that dash attack, catching with the bayonet hitbox with Blaster.
Slowing the pace of the game down a little bit is Ned. He's just kind of like dashing each way. Yeah, trying to force a mistake of an option. Get something like a forward tilt. Slowly but surely pad this lead.
Yeah, Ned very much waiting for Ethan to make the first mistake, but make no mistake, that down air still very, very powerful.
They nerfed that down smash. They only nerfed it by like 5%.
nerfed it twice.
They only nerfed it a little bit in the grand scheme of things. It still hits like a truck. It's a Bowser down smash in disguise for sure.
Well, what they did was they changed the knockback growth, so it does less damage at about 60 and less knockback there, but oh no.
Ooh. He had the right idea, he just was off by pixels on the spacing. And I always appreciate just the super aggressive reads when Wolf can mix them in. So, while that was a suicide, Ethan, I think he had the right idea cooking.
Yeah, you never want to think too results-oriented there. That's a good idea, and if properly spaced, that is something that could pay off in the latter stages of the match.
But Ned doesn't care if it's a good idea. He's going to try to run away with this lead that he's built for himself.
Oh, absolutely. Good call out on the back air.
Rebel's guard actually online just in time to sneak a little bit more Arsene gauge. I really don't think Ned's going to get another Arsene on the stock, but that is still a useful tool when you know a hitbox is coming your way.
So we'll get him back on the stage once again, using that center platform to evade him.
Okay, aggressive up B on the stage. Going to pay off for Ethan. Yeah, just trying to trap this Joker in the corner. And Ned takes some time to get out.
Excellent parry. Ned sent back off stage and facing backwards takes the right get-up option.
Using all that space and smash to get away from that dash attack. All of a sudden, this is a scary spot for Ethan. Yep, that back air should get the job done. There you go, a 2-stock victory for Ned as he moves on in the winner's bracket.
Clinical end to that second game. You could tell Ethan just went for one too many flashes, and Ned caught on to those patterns. Didn't even bother angling the flash either. Went for that same sort of default sideways angle, and Ned was just waiting there.